Rigathi Gachagua. In full realization, I assume as Deputy President
of the Republic of Kenya.
Once a powerful figure, Rigathi Gachagua's meteoric rise to Kenya's second highest office was marked by political prowess, loyalty, and ambition. But in a twist of fate, his fall from grace came just as swiftly as his ascent.
The Senate has resolved to remove from office by impeachment His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, AGH, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. AGH ceases to hold office.
How did all this happen?
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
Let's explore the story behind the man whose political fortunes changed in an instant.
Hii vita yote munaona ati nikiambiwa ninaongoza ukabila. Kama hamutaki sisi tena mukuje hapa Githurai.
From his rise as deputy president in 2022 to his tumultuous downfall just 2 years later, Rigathi's story is one of rapid power accumulation, public discontent, and a series of explosive allegations.
The deputy president atakula Christmas akiwa raia.
How did Rigathi Gachagua, a man known for his fierce loyalty and deep roots in Mount Kenya, lose it all? To understand the fall, we must first trace his steps, back to where it all began. Born in Nyeri County in 1965, Rigathi Gachagua was shaped by Kenya's turbulent post-independence era. His education at the University of Nairobi set him on a path toward public service. By the time the new millennium arrived, Gachagua had become a key figure in government, serving in the office of the president under the Moi regime. Ambitious and connected, Gachagua steadily climbed the ranks, laying the groundwork for a political career that would eventually take him to the highest echelons of power. In the early 2000s, Gachagua found himself aligned with a rising star in Kenya's political scene, Uhuru Kenyatta. As Kenyatta's personal assistant, Gachagua's influence grew. Together, they formed a formidable alliance, shaping the political landscape. But this relationship wouldn't last. A fallout in 2006 left Gachagua on the sidelines. In 2017, Gachagua made his official entry into elective politics, winning the Mathira constituency seat. His victory signaled the beginning of his rise in prominence, quickly becoming a vocal defender of Mount Kenya's interests. Around this time, he inherited his late brother Nderitu Gachagua's estate, gaining both wealth and influence. His quick rise and accumulation of power, however, also attracted attention, both from allies and enemies. By 2022, Gachagua had strategically aligned himself with William Ruto, becoming a key figure in the United Democratic Alliance, UDA. His unwavering loyalty earned him the spot as Ruto's running mate, catapulting him into the deputy president role. Gachagua's political power soared, and he declared himself the kingpin of Mount Kenya. But with power came scrutiny, and it wasn't long before trouble began brewing. Despite holding the office of deputy president for barely 2 years, the political storms gathered quickly around him. Corruption allegations and legal battles. Even before taking office, Gachagua was no stranger to controversy.
At breakneck speed, the vehicles transporting Mathira MP Rigathi Gachagua arrived at Mazingira Complex.
Gachagua, who was Friday morning arrested at his Nyeri home and ferried to the DCI headquarters in Nairobi, faces counts of money laundering and abuse of office.
Accused of embezzling 7.3 billion Kenyan shillings through fraudulent contracts, he faced a high-profile arrest in 2021. Though these charges were later dismissed after he took office, public skepticism lingered. Critics claimed that his newfound power gave him immunity, while others accused him of deepening corruption in government. Yet the legal battles did not stop there. By mid-2024, Kenya was in turmoil. A series of nationwide protests erupted, initially sparked by rising living costs, but soon spiraling into a broader movement against corruption and governance failures. Gachagua became a central figure of public ire, with protesters calling out his role in government mismanagement and unresolved corruption cases.
Had the National Intelligence Service briefed the president 2 months ago about how the people of Kenya feel about the Finance Bill 2024, so many Kenyans would not have died. Property would not have been destroyed. Offices would not have been touched. There would have been no mayhem. But they slept on the job.
His handling of the protests, coupled with his ongoing legal battles, only deepened the public's dissatisfaction with his leadership. In a climate of unrest, Gachagua's position in government became increasingly untenable. In the backdrop of these controversies, Gachagua's late brother, Nderitu, played an unexpected role in his downfall. Allegations surfaced regarding Gachagua's misuse of his brother's estate, including prime properties like the Olive Garden Hotel and Langata high-rise apartments.
And among the things that he did put was the Olive Garden Hotel, the Pingo Beach Resort, the Queen's Gate apartment, and Langata high-rise flats.
These accusations, coupled with claims of illegal land ownership in Matira, formed the basis of a new impeachment motion.
It is these 4 properties that the Honorable Mutuse alleges in the National Assembly that Rigathi Gachagua has acquired them after becoming Deputy President in 2022 when Rigathi Gachagua died in 2017.
With opposition and even some allies turning against him, Gachagua found himself increasingly cornered. The impeachment process was swift, driven by both personal accusations and his mishandling of the national protests. October 2024 marked the climax of Gachagua's troubles.
The Senate has resolved to remove from office by impeachment His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua AGH, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua AGH ceases to hold office.
The Senate vote on his impeachment passed with 53 senators in favor, citing incitement and abuse of power, making him the first deputy president in Kenya's history to be removed from office. This unprecedented move left a power vacuum in the Mount Kenya region and sent shockwaves through President Ruto's administration, now facing internal fallout and regional tensions. Rigathi Gachagua's fall was swift, but the man himself remains defiant. Impeached but not defeated, he insists this is just a chapter, not the end of his story. As Kenya watches closely, the question remains, can Gachagua rise again, or is this the final chapter in his political journey? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, his story is far from over. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rise and fall of Rigathi Gachagua, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. What story should we cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments and let us know what you want to see. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.